Alright everybody, welcome back to part 11 of Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations, episode 2 I believe, that we're on. We still gotta get past her. Have I examined everything? That's the question. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Janine. First to like. What's going on, Real Gandalf? Welcome to the stream. Lies! It's all good. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Holy crap, look at my bar over there. I can't lose again. God. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What you discovered was that the urn had been broken, again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because I just fucking said it. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Okay, so we discovered that it was supposed to be this. This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? Ah! The poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. You know the truth in your heart, you shan't take what is right. Alright then. That was well said. I don't know if you can rebuttal that. Well, wait! For? Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like she's not gonna give up that last Cyclox so easily. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? I mean, yes, but you won't accept the evidence. So, I don't know what you want. It's gotta be the box. It's gotta be the box. Yes! Okay, alright. Okay. This is further than we've been, so this is progress. I love it. Okay. Okay. Well, Miss Andrews? What is this supposed to mean? This urn has these pretty little pink splotches on it. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes? The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too. So, you can prove that? Can you prove the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? Yeah.
Take that!
With that. Ah! I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into a part of the paint stain. Blah. I can't talk today, am I right? Yes. Your phone or whatever you're using was an update. Oh, ooh, what a rebuttal. Ooh. It's fucking hilarious. Hey, what's going on? If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Hey, there we go. All right. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. Crash. I heard a terrible noise, and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Karain Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. Hey, what's going on, Shia Nation? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see, yes sir. We definitely need to get together and play Bloodborne again, for sure. Oh, but I gotta finish this. This is... I mean, I don't remember how many more cases there are. There's quite a few, I think. There's... 1, 2, 3... As far as I remember, there's like 4 more, or 5, or possibly more than that. I don't remember. There's so many more. And that's when the I am changed to Amy? I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy. Oh, that's fucked up. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Yeah. Hey, how is Onimusha Warlords? I didn't know that came out. That's really cool. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. Broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box. Kept out of sight.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
It's awesome, worth it? Alright.
Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
Amy Faye statue. Aha! Okay. The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where I first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved, and the paint was clearly visible.
What's going on, Celia? Welcome to the stream. Hi, guys. Happy weekend. Let's see. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? Amy Faye's golden statue updated in the court record, carried into the basement warehouse the day of the crime, moved again that night. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then, why did another Master Mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Oh boy. Hey, there we go. Save your progress, yes please. You getting sleepy? Alright. Alright, see you, Nation. Thank you so much for staying here. We appreciate you. And you have a good night, okay? Alright, so October 14th, 9:41 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
Hey, Nick!
What is it this time?
You won't believe how many people are here for the trial.
Well, it is a murder case. Haha, cool. Yeah.
What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door.
Next door?
Why don't you know this, Nick? They're having Detective Atmy's trial today.
Detective Atmy?
They say they're going to try him as Master Mask.
Already? That was fast.
Boy, I'd love to see Master Mask trial.
I know. Oh man. I don't know who this is, but by the way, where's Pearls?
Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore.
I know you don't like me. What is going on? Who is that? Okay. It's gotta be Ron Delight, right?
I know you don't like me, but can I get a word in?
Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh?
Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please, don't ignore me!
Okay, I knew it was him.
Oh, Mr. Delight, good morning. No one likes me. No one would notice me even if I killed someone. Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec.
You don't mean you're the murderer?
No, I'm just a poor thief. No, wait, that's not right. A thief can't really be poor.
Aw, there you go. You got one fan. There you are. Now let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending to him to help him commit these heists.
Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murderer, Nick?
It's possible, but today's trial is a race against the clock.
Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always.
He's such a cinnamon roll. He is such a cinnamon roll. That is true. Even his hair. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Huh?
October 14th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 6. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the weak. Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot. Ugh. He's got the judge in the palm of his hand yet again! Ron Delight is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all. I'm afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Godot. Ha! Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war. But that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. That's all my statement means. You understand now, right? Yes. Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case. Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated as 1 a.m. of the previous day. Judges hate that guy already? Seriously, yeah. And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. Very well then, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness. What are you doing? I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial. But the first one is always the best. Mr. Godot, your witness? Okay then. Let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself. The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? It may be a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but I guess it is up to me, I suppose. I remember when Mia was defending me. Law of diminishing returns, man. Yeah, seriously. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. The first is always the best. Oh yeah, the law of diminishing returns. That makes sense. That's how our brains work. We are human after all. Oh, and Mr. Godot would be very proud of my top of the morning candle that I keep showing off. I'm really proud of it and I love it to death. I'm gonna light it every stream. It smells like beautiful coffee in here. Dirty bean water. What's going on? Hi, Celia. Yes. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Well, some of us are human. True. What you talking about? I'm a fox? That is true, yes. You have a fox brain, which may work differently than than some human brains. Janine doesn't like being called human. Who swipes snacks and demands you to get demon souls? There it is! I was waiting for it, but there it is. Yes, no, I'm still planning to get demon souls as soon as everything lines up. It's gotta be lined up, because see, not all people are human. That's true, yes. And not all people are humans. Not all humans are people. So let that sink in. I don't know what it means, but let it sink in. And I also go Ree. Oh, I love it. I love it. That is true. You do go Ree. Yes. All right. Ha! You've got guts, trite. All right then, Mr. Ron Delight, please take the stand. You did it, didn't you?
Yes.
What?
No! That's not true.
For a moment there, I thought we'd set the record for the shortest trial ever.
Well, Mr. Delight already looks clearly guilty with that face he's making.
And once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin. Ha! Very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Bullard, why did you go to KB Security?
Well, that's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go home.
Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened.
My visit to KB Security. That evening, around 1 AM, I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was.
1 AM, the exact time the murder took place. Oh god. The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. Ha! It's bitter today too. Just like my destiny.
You'd never know that from the way he's chugging it down.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please. Okay. So we have to find something in there that doesn't make sense. Around 1 AM, I went to see Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. How much coffee is in that cup? Yeah. It ordered you there? Do we have to classify it as an SCP? Yes, we do. I think we do. I think it's needed.
It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter like that. That ordered me to go somewhere.
Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then?
Oh, of course. They'd say things like, steal this or take that.
Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say any more. Now, what should it... What should do I do? coffee cup that never runs out. Exactly, yes. That's exactly it. Oh god, what do I do? Press harder. So what did the blackmail letter in question say?
It said to bring $50,000.
Money, eh? A perfect motive for committing murder.
Oh, but wait! I never intended to pay that money anyway.
We already have a canteen that will never run out. Oh, sweet. Nice. Oh, is that right?
After all, he had nothing to do. No, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of.
An important point indeed. SCP-109? Ooh, alright. Is that the one that never runs out? The flask or whatever? I don't know. Canteen, right? Witness, let's have that added to your testimony.
Yes, sir!
Ha! A muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do.
The blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me any trouble or anything.
Okay. Save. WW2 canteen that cures all disease and never runs out. Oh, damn. World War II canteen. Oh, okay. Interesting. Didn't scare me. It was going to cause me... It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything.
Well...
Kinda was, wasn't it? I mean... Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway? The blackmail letter said, if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? Guess I'm a little late, huh? Hey, what's going on, Hiroku? Just a little bit, not a lot, not a lot. Now, we did get past the Cyclops from Adrian Andrews, so... We did do that, but that's about it. This is the next day at trial, and Ron Delight is being put on the stand as a witness from Mr. Godot, so...
I'm sure it was referring to the whole Master Mask thing. But I wasn't right. Mr. Bullet didn't have anything on me.
He didn't.
Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as Desi believes in me.
So that's why Miss Delight didn't believe he was Master Mask.
That's why I knew they were just hollow threats.
Okay. Unless we need to press further about other things. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. So, can we present this? I'm gonna try it. But first we're gonna save. You know who it is based off this letter? Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, let's see here. No, damn it. I pressed the wrong button. There. Blackmail letter. Where is it? There it is. No! Okay, so he's not lying about that. Wasn't much in his testimony, was there? It's like he's avoiding something. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Got a bad feeling about this. We better be careful if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans. Okay, so we need to press. Is the whole idea around here. So let's just keep pressing. 1 a.m., huh? You're absolutely sure about that?
Yes, that's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No. Actually, I'm not really sure. my watch was slow, and then my internal clock was also a bit...
1 a.m. That's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullard, was murdered, correct?
It's too late for a coffee date, that's for sure. Oh, real classy, you know. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. The blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. I'd been working for KB until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. You used to be a security chief for KB Security, right? Yes, that's right.
1 a.m. and 1 a.m. on the broken jar. Oh shit! I am 1 a.m. I didn't even connect that until right now. Holy shit, okay. He can't tell anyone. A security chief? You?
And yet, a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge? A perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say?
This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject? Life after being fired, why he was fired. Let's talk about life after being fired. What did you do after being fired from KB Security?
I spent a lot of time looking for work.
I'll drink coffee at 1 a.m. if I want to. It's my life. That's right.
But then I decided I wanted to start something myself.
Not good. This is going from bad to worse.
So I started looking at books, TV, and movies, learning all I could about masked men.
Oh shit. Masked men?
So you wanted to try drawing a comic, right? About masked men? No, that's not right. I wanted to commit crime.
Your Honor, let's move along, shall we? But you asked the question. You're being quite odd today, Mr. Wright. Way to bring the spinning buzzsaw one notch closer to your own neck, Ace Attorney. That's funny.
There wasn't much in it.
Okay, alright. So I pressed, but I got the wrong thing. So I need to do it again. Okay. Press, and then what we're gonna do instead is ask the other question. Yeah. Why were you fired? Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job.
Oh, well...
The world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that. Oh, okay, then I'll take it. It kind of seems like we're in a corner here. Nah. Defendant, please answer the question.
I needed money.
You needed money?
Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of a hobby.
Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick?
My salary wasn't nearly enough. So I stole data from the company.
Why would you admit this and... Oh, God. Oh, shit. Come again?
KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief...
You stole some data and sold it.
Mr. Bullard found out, and I was fired immediately.
What? Wish I had never asked that.
I was somehow able to keep it a secret, and made it seem like I quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good.
So she doesn't have a budget. Yeah, goddamn it. This is why you need a budget, people. Exactly. Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. At first I misread it. You do well to remember that.
He sure told you.
So you admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct?
Yes. I'm sorry.
And thought he said you stole data and stole it or whatever? Oh, okay. Ah, I see. We're in a corner with Corner Clown. You know, if I ever get an editor, that's gonna be his nickname. Corner Clown. Well, I'll have to I'll have to call out Corner Clown. Hey, cut that out, Corner Clown. Okay. This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony. Okay. Oh man, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worse. Crashed and blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster.
He fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi doesn't know about that.
Doesn't she? Let's press on that a little bit. Why would you do something like that?
Well, for Desi's hobby, what else?
Wasting money, huh?
Not a waste!
So, actually, wouldn't it be Mrs. Delight? Aren't they married? I don't understand. If that's his wife, then that's wrong. It should be, so Mrs.
Delight doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she?
Yeah, there we go. See? So it would seem.
I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other.
I can't believe it. This case has gotten even Maya to think seriously about couples. Ha! Please try to stay focused, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, I'm the one going off.
There wasn't much to his testimony, was there?
Okay, alright. So, we do have to dispel that then. Okay, but Desi doesn't know about that. Doesn't she? Desi is a nightmare. What? My blackmail letters. I thought it had something to do with her not wanting anything to... do with him? Oh, apparently she loves him, like a lot. So... The horror of it shakes me to my core. Yeah, seriously. Why is she spending all his money? Though? Oh. She doesn't know where the money's coming from, she just knows she can spend it. He keeps giving it to her, but she's fine with not, like, blowing a hole in their budget. They just don't talk, you know? Hey, what's going on, Tehan? Welcome to the stream. What's the time? For me? Oh, the time for me is 9:36 p.m. I'm over here in Central Standard Time. Let's see. Yeah. And now he has low self-esteem. He has low self-esteem. So he thinks the only way he can keep her is by giving her money. He doesn't understand, though, that Desi doesn't really care about that. CST gang! That's right. So, there's not much we can disprove here. I mean, we can go into why he fired you, but then why he would want you back. Like, we can go into that, but... It's 8:06 a.m. here? Dang! Alright, Tehan. I see that. Alright. Tear of Eminon. Trauma to the head. No? 8:06 a.m. Yeah, where Tehan is. And we've already asked this. It's been early access since 2019? Hold on, what? Oh, Subnautica, yeah. Now I can finally get the ending. Yeah. I've just been floating around the idea of Subnautica. But it's never really, grabbed me with its tentacle and pulled me under. The blackmail threat didn't scare me. Wasn't gonna cause me any trouble or anything. Yeah, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi doesn't know about that. We're gonna try Desi. I don't know. It's like I have to press on something else now. So that's probably what it is. Okay, so he fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi doesn't know about that. So a year ago, blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me any trouble or anything. So what if we press on this again? Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway? Okay.
Objection!
Oh! Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that reason isn't going to hold up anymore. What do you mean? The victim had no proof the defendant was mask to mask. Oh, dang. Well, work is boring now. I need to make something up to do. That's true. Yeah. But you were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year earlier.
But that was all over with once I was fired. But it is true that the fact I stole secrets was kept under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now, a whole year later.
Is that really true? What is it, Nick? The fact that Ron was stealing company data. I wonder if he would have had a problem if that ever became public knowledge. I mean, yes, I would assume it would be. Mr. Delight, I believe you would have been in considerable trouble if your identity as a company data thief was made public. Mr. Wright. Yeah, Desi would have a exactly, yes. What are you trying to do by bullying your own client? Ha! Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow. What the fuck? That's exactly right. Well then, Feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo. Little lawyer amigo? Yes, now come on. Provide some evidence to back up your assertion. Why would Mr. Delight want to keep his data stealing secret from going public? Because of Desi! Take that! Yeah! This dude is high on coffee, I swear. Seriously. Mr. Delight, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday.
Huh? What doesn't?
I think you must have been scared, very scared, of having a certain person find out your secret.
Go.
A certain person? Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife. I mean, caffeine is a drug. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's true.
Wow, but listen to me. My Desi, she's...
Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins. Ah, Godot. Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault. I claim Ron is high on love. It creates that in your brain. There's a chemical. What do you mean? Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how this murder came about. Oh, I missed the opportunity to get Alien Isolation for free. Oh no! I heard about it, and I have it now. Like, I have it on EB Games. But I also bought it for the PS4, and my brother got it on Steam, so I have Alien Isolation everywhere. It's kind of like the Skyrim. And I got it for free on EB, so EB Games has it as well. Did. No! Everything is falling neatly into place for him.
Don't talk about my Desi like that! Or you'll be sorry!
I don't know. I don't know how to say that other than that. I'm not really sure. Well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far.
What do you think, Nick?
I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes. Clearly there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole data for his wife, and he killed to protect his secret. What about a revisit to Alien Isolation? Oh, I'm definitely doing it, yeah. It just might be more of like in the fall, around the spooky time, right? So I like to save those games for that time. A family man who cared just a little too much. The motive is clear. Let's move on. What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come now, tell us. We're all ears.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. For the abbreviation, Eastern Standard Time. Not gonna lie, I prefer the Isolation plot over the original Alien movie plot. Fair enough. So basically you're just gonna let dust pile up till October? What do you mean? What do you mean, dust? Man, I am rocking all kinds of games and all kinds of plans for games. I have to plan my, like, summer for, oh no, yeah. Yes, man, my bad. Yeah, you're good. So, I gotta plan my summer around trying to get and beat Demon Souls, so that's gonna take some time. I have plans to play other things on the PS5. Oh, Resident Evil, right? We gotta get that done before summer. Resident Evil 8. And then, Jesus, we got a whole bunch of stuff on the docket. I'm still planning to do other things as well. Yes, Celia, yes. Demon Souls. Imagine not having Demon Souls. Okay, calm down. Okay.
Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed.
Demon Souls, yeah. My team at work calls me ma'am, and it weirds me out. Yeah. Ever played Portal? Oh, hell yeah. Oh man, I kill that game. It's so good. I kill at that game. I need to do more Twitch streams. I haven't been doing Twitch streams recently. I need to go back to that. We need to go back into Phasmo and some other computer games as well on Twitch. More horror stuff, definitely. You've seen it before? Not that I remember it too much? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullard was lying there, dead.
Wearing what? You know, if Valve hate 3, why can't they use a name instead of an... Oh, I don't know. That's a good point. I would love to see a Portal 3. I would die over myself trying to get to Portal 3. I see. Suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? Believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that Master Mask struck him on the head from behind. Because test subjects have numbers for names? Ah, yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like that. I thought it was because they couldn't count that high. God damn it. Of course, since Atme turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie. Ha! No one's gonna believe a pathetic lie like that.
Well, what are you saying? I really was attacked.
We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination. Got that, Mr. Wright? Don't go easy just because he's your client. If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. Did you play the mod Portal Stories? Oh, fuck, no, I didn't do that, no. See, there's so much more I gotta do. Plus, all the VR stuff now, because I got a VR system, we're gonna do that. So, honestly, I've just got so much now that I want to show off and I want to show. So, not really collecting dust, just I have other things to do. It just slid. Oh, even though the mod isn't canon, somehow feels like it is. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Portal VR, dude. Portal VR would be amazing. Please. Please, Valve. Please. If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. I just read that. Okay. You got a VR headset? Yeah. Let's go. He's throwing coffee in the courtroom. Judge, come on, man. I am spoiled. I'm gonna be the first to admit it. Janine spoils me and enables my gameplay, which I appreciate. She gets me large TVs with other things. And I'm very lucky to have her. Because I'm pretty sure with anyone else, they'd make me get a serious hobby, which I'm not really sure what that would be. I like this a lot, so this is what I'm doing. He isn't spoiled until he gets Demon Souls, and I'm carrying him through that. True, we are going to play together, Celia, so... Yes, I'll be even more spoiled. But I'm very appreciative of my spoiled life. I love it very much. Gaming is a very serious hobby, yes. Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you, Hiroko. I appreciate that. You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Godot. I'm going to play solo on Demon Souls? Hell yeah. Alright. That's cool. I'm going to play with Celia and then do solo by myself. But I'm putting it up on the channel, definitely. Either with Cylia or not, doesn't matter. Definitely putting it on the channel. I can't wait to fall for all the traps that I don't know about. I have not watched a single playthrough. I've only watched a little bit of gameplay of Demon's Souls, so that I can fall for all of the traps. So it should be a lot of fun. Alright. I have faith in Ron. I know he didn't do it. At the CEO's office. Okay.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
I've always played solo. Friends are something I don't got. Oh, no. You got friends. You got friends. Reshade got an RTX shader. Ooh, and on Portal 2, it actually looks like what? Hold on, Tian, let's see. Like it's real RTX? Ooh. That's pretty freaking cool. I like that a lot. Who was this suspicious shadow?
If there were 1,000 of me, and even if one knew, I'd tell you, trust me.
He's dodging all of our questions. His dodging all of our questions is not helping us win this case. Play solo because I don't like humans? I mean, that's fair. But you don't ever play the Souls games. So... trust me, it's way easier with a person there. Another person. I don't have friends on Demon's Souls though, Toph. Oh, okay. I mean, well, you do have Cylia. If you got Demon's Souls, I'm pretty sure she'd be very happy to play with you as well. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We need to go back to this. Is Toph not human then? I mean, I can't spoil that for you. I'm not allowed to say one way or the other. I'm still waiting till they add multi-core rendering, multi-threading to Minecraft. Dude, you can mod my Minecraft to hell, but I mean, sparkly shit is still shit, so I shit all over that game so much. I shouldn't because I don't play it. Do you think he is human? Exactly, yes. Okay, then how was the victim Mr. Bullard at that time?
What do you mean by how was he?
Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place.
That's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Dude, I'm not getting away with that. I was waiting. Minecraft is great. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Minecraft is great. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you got a talent, sure. Yeah. No, even if you have talent for Minecraft, it still would not be enjoyable to me. So, oh no, that's a sad fox. Why is it a sad fox? What? I don't assume the race of people though. Wait a minute, what? Talent for it though. Race? What did that come into it for? Just mean in general? Oh, human, yes. Well, I mean, species would be better. A better word for it. There is a game you can make fun of if you don't play it, Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, but that's only because I've heard a lot about it. Forget it.
Suddenly I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed.
Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. If you were hit on the forehead, this is the same problem like the other day. You were hit on the back of the head if you don't know who it is. What, they were too shadowy for you to see? Like, if they were right in front of your face, it is Garbo. It's 100% Garbo. There you go. Yeah, and listen, I don't like shitting on games. I don't like to do it because there's always someone out there who can make it look good and make it look fun. I just don't personally enjoy, like, things like, Minecraft myself. But I know a ton of people who are not only good at it, but No Man's Sky all over again. But actually have fun with it. So if you can have fun with Minecraft, I bless you and bless your game there, but I will always hate Minecraft. I don't enjoy it. I get nothing from it. It's a game with no point. There's no point to it. No point at all, except what you make of it. Which some people love. I just happen to hate that, so... See, that doesn't make sense! The forehead doesn't make sense! You can shit on Fortnite, but not Minecraft? I mean, I shit on Fortnite all day night, but... yes, I can absolutely 100% shit on Minecraft on my own. Now, I can't shit on Minecraft if you're playing it, or if another person is playing it, because I will sit there and watch another person play around with Minecraft, because they're having fun, they have a point to what they're doing, typically, they have their own point that they brought into the game, and shout out all games equally. It received a lot of fixes, but the game is still meme-worthy. It is, yes it is. So meme-worthy, yes. Very true, yes. Your forehead?
Yes, I was hit on the forehead as soon as I entered the room.
You would have fucking seen him! This doesn't make any sense.
It was an amazing, fast, and powerful attack.
There are some rage moments that I don't want to talk... Oh, no! Rage games in general are just... blah. But at least they have, like, an end goal. There's something to go to. Which means it's still, like, a game, in my opinion. Like, Minecraft is not a game. It's a simulator. I will say that right now. I'll say it again. Minecraft is not a game. A game has a point to it. Open world, simulation, and, like, doing anything you want to, making your own rules and everything. It's not a game. It just happens to be in something that I guess you would call a game, because it's, you know, mixed in with the rest of them. But, for me, it's a subcategory. It's not... These are games that I don't play. Like, they're just... They're builders. They're Imagineers. You know, they're for Imagineers. Geometry Dash is fun. Yes, Phasmophobia. Yes, it does have an end goal. The goal in Minecraft is beating the Ender Dragon. I've beat the Ender Dragon. It's not hard. And yes, Phasmophobia has a goal. Literally, you have objectives that you need to complete. Like, the evidences you need to collect. And then, once you do that, you can leave. And once you leave, you get the rewards. And then you get to do it again, if you want to. I'll talk about Geometry Dash and stuff for so many times. Fair enough. Do you remember anything about who hit you?
Well, like I said, it was fast and powerful hit. So I think I was a little dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Delight even grasped what you were asking.
So if the end of the game is beating the Ender Dragon, that's not the end of the game, unfortunately. I mean, you can go directly into the portal and go get the Ender Dragon, that's it. Boom, you're done. I guess you could do it again if you want to, but it has less playtime than Phasmophobia. It was this close on getting Hold on. Then I saw the size, and you remember I had a limited connection. Okay. That's fair enough. You can still play solo. In fact, playing solo is a lot of fun. I do it all the time. It's great. Phasmophobia is one of the best. Damn! Yeah. I don't think Mr. Delight even grasped what you're... Okay, yeah, we already read that. Right. Yeah, I'd like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself. Maybe that would knock some sense back into him. Alright, so that wasn't... That's fine. It doesn't matter. If I'd been wearing that, I would have been killed. Well, you can't just say that shit. You have to tell us what it is. That? Could you please clarify what you were referring to?
Why, my Master Mask costume, of course.
Wait just a moment. Master Mask?
Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Master Mask. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security.
Remember, I get awkward when with people too. I'm very awkward in. I rarely do lobbies. I don't like lobbies because people are always just like, I don't know, people fuck around too much, you know what I mean? Imagine getting nervous with people. I don't even go around people. People are just... they're fine. If they let me lead, then I'm okay with the lobby. But typically there's one in there that already has their mind made up about what they want to do. And, fuck all, you know, to the actual plan of the game. So I just end up either playing alone where I can control it. It's mostly an objective player. Hold on. You're mostly an objective player in games. Okay, alright, yeah. And I'm mission based. I'm very like set on determining what the ghost is, and then if there's time, I'll do the optional objectives. If we have the time, or if anybody wants to do it, I'll do that. But I like to operate on my own. It doesn't matter. I've talked about this way too much. We need to go back to the game.
And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security.
What?
Nick, did you know about this? He never told me this.
I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either. Even I didn't know that. Seems a little... Oh shit, what's happening? What the fuck is going on? Why is it going to YouTube? No! Motherfucker! God damn it! What the fuck? Okay, my system just got all fucked up. I am in the middle of something. Who the fuck did... Janine, did you do that? Somebody cast to this television. Back to game. God damn it. Okay, we're back. Hello. Hi. Alright. Was trying to cast to my TV. Okay. Alright. So that's what it was. Nah, you're good. You're good. You're fine. That was me. No, it wasn't any of you. It was just Janine. She accidentally cast it to this TV. I'm trying to cover for you.
I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait, that's not right. You know how sometimes things just slip your mind?
You're okay. Everything's fine. It just really fucking jarred me. I was like, What is happening? Oh my god, what's happening? Oh, we'll get him next time. Hey, at least the thing she was casting was me, so it really confused the fuck out of my gameplay. I was like, what am I watching right now? Ha! My 6th cup of coffee is starting up at me coldly. That's a weird way to say that. Okay, excellent. Good job, Janine. At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Doom Eternal devs promised they won't add microtransactions, yet they added paid skins this week. Ow! What do they think those are? Not microtransactions? Thank you, Hiroku, for trying to cover for Janine. I appreciate that. Witness, please correct your testimony.
I'd have been killed if I hadn't been wearing my Master Mask costume.
Okay. I'm gonna press on that. Why were you dressed up as Master Mask?
Why, because I'm Master Mask, of course.
What are you talking about? Master Mask's trial is being held next door.
Yes, I guess so. Anyway, at that time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the Master Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him, just to be safe.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around in that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I expected.
They only did 2 paid story expansions up to 10 now. Oh, okay. How many times can these people correct testimonies? Before they're found out, I really don't know. Like, in this universe, the courtroom is like a circus. Like, you can just do anything in this guy's courtroom. The judge will be fine. Took a lot longer. What is he talking about? No, press harder. What do you mean by took a lot longer?
Oh, opening the safe, of course.
Oh shit, okay.
My cape got caught on the safe door, you see. This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullet's body.
Fuck! Oh god, no! Oh, the cat made a stinky. The cat made a stinky. Oh. Okay, I can't concentrate while that's happening, so I will be right back. But thank you all so much for staying. I appreciate it. We're getting somewhere with this game. God damn it, Ron! Exactly, yeah. Nice shot of my crotch there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Look out. There's not a lot of room in that room. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Where is it? I know it was you. You're walking away from the litter box all proud. I know it was you. That's Doom. I knew it was her. Oh, here it is. Oh my god. 1 second, folks. Fuck. Okay. God, that's awful. She's got problems, I swear. Alright. Where's the spray? Okay. Hey, you a good girl. You're alright. Okay. I have a candle and it didn't cover anything. That's how bad it was. It was all the way across the house, guys. Oh. What was that? Back up a second.
Yes?
You were the one that hid the body in the safe?
Well, yeah.
Inconceivable! Why? Just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking? That do be tough. Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine? What? Oh, nice. The answer is simple. When they take them off. As usual, I have no idea what you're saying. $5 and less than 10 is less. Yes, it is. This is true. Do you mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's the murderer? Ha! So you're not as stupid as you look.
His metaphor this time was really obscure.
Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this, the whole safe business, do you?
Well, yes.
Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Witness! Make sure you add this to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, looks like a storm front is moving in over the fair weather, Judge!
I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? It wasn't relevant, Judge. Seriously. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway?
Well, because it wouldn't fit in a drawer.
Oh my god. That's not exactly what I meant.
When I saw that corpse, I kinda lost it. I thought, if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it.
Ha! I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body. That certainly makes more sense. You've been wearing glasses since January? Glass gang? Aw, hell yeah. Nice. I actually need to put on my glasses. I don't have contacts. I've just been blind this whole time. Hold on. 10 minutes?
What is it, Nick?
I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? And spend 10 whole minutes to do it?
Under those circumstances?
What circumstances?
Oh! Hey, Nick, if you think his behavior was so strange, why don't you present some evidence that would show just what those circumstances were?
I see a new member. Ooh, what? Hold on, what? Wearing glasses for 10 years. Hell yeah, alright. Cool. Glasses gang! Okay. That's it. I'll take a look at the court record and present some evidence.
We heard this from Mr. Delight yesterday, didn't we?
There's not much in this testimony either.
I betcha he's still hiding something.
I wouldn't be surprised. We'll just have to draw it out of him.
I just hope he doesn't make things any more complicated. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
Playing Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed while watching? Nice. Absolutely. I appreciate you having this on while you play. I appreciate that. Shot of Master Max striking a pose. Found in the shadow of Amy Faye's statue. Looks like it was torn off some clothing. Time of death. 10:12 at 1 a.m. Caused cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. Whoa. This right here. This was during the 10 minutes, right? Wait, if you hit the buzzer, that means you were finished, wasn't it? So, you got there before 1 a.m. If what I understand is right. I gotta save before I present this. Just in case I'm wrong. But this, like, opens up a whole nother thing. Present. Objection! There we go. Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record? Oh, this is awesome. I got it. I mean, think about who wasn't watching when the buzzer went off. Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying, like, if it took him 10 whole minutes to hide the body, and the killer, like, left or whatever, the person, yeah, that person is stupid. That's very true. And he, like, and the buzzer went off. Somebody had to have pushed that buzzer, right? Mr. Bullard wasn't wearing gloves, I don't think. I really don't know if the killer was. And then Master Mask had his, or Ron Delight, had his costume on, which means he had his gloves as well. So he could have pressed the button. And what might this be? the record for the emergency buzzer that connects the CEO's office to security. If the button in the office is pressed, a security team is supposed to come running. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m. What? If Mr. Ron DeLite truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way. Blackmailer is the one who sent him there. Remember that there was a shadow. I mean, it's weird my games have better performance now. Weird, because I just updated Windows. Oh, weird. Yeah.
Objection!
Ha! Let's remember who we're dealing with here. He probably had no idea there was security personnel in the building. No, he worked for them before. He knows the security protocols. Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as a chief of security. I'm sorry if I blew anyone's ears off. My bad. Or did the new NVIDIA driver fix the low performance? Possibly, maybe. There's no way he wouldn't have known about them. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. But, as it turns out, the guard never came. That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser, who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend, and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity, was not something Mr. DeLite could have known.
Objection!
Ha! Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's a sure bet that Mr. DeLite didn't even notice the buzzer going off. Yeah, that's crap. This buzzer is extremely loud. There's no way he could have ignored something like that. Put that man on blast! That's right. Thank you. If he had been conscious, that is. Conscious? What do you mean by that? He knows. He knows. Drink your coffee, sir. Fine. Let's hear your theory. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. DeLite said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes. Unconscious? So he fainted? That's why Mr. DeLite didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why he thought that he had time to hide the body. So what you're trying... So what you're trying to say... Mr. DeLite was knocked out and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, it can only mean that there was another person in that room. That's right, whoever it was, they knocked out Ron DeLite and then pressed the buzzer. Order in the court, Mr. Wright. This is...
Objection!
This is preposterous. It was this kid. Ron DeLite is the one who killed Kane Bullard. Totally called it, dude. Then who pressed the buzzer? It was the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He might have held on long enough to push that button. Ah! So Kane Bullard sounded the buzzer himself. What's your opinion on this, Mr. Wright? Oh, we can check the, I know. Yeah, check the old cause of death. Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think... Blunt trauma to the head doesn't mean you can just kind of walk around. Okay. Nah, fam, take that! That's right. Can I prove it wasn't Kane Bullard who sounded the buzzer? I can prove it all right. The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. Oh, the buzzer itself. Duh, there are no fingerprints on it. Present. I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for.
The emergency buzzer? Is there some kind of clue on it?
Absolutely not.
Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth.
The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself the clue.
Now I'm the one who's clueless.
This button has no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullet had really pressed it himself, naturally, he would have left his fingerprints behind.
Objection!
Ron Delight obviously wiped them off. Why would he? A guard could have come in at any moment. He touched that button. I know he did. The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Master Mask. And Master Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he possibly have had to wipe the button free of fingerprints? Ah, that's true. It was only pressed one time. That's true. Yes.
Order, order, order!
Ha! It would seem.
I've been forced to eat crow.
I wonder what blend number curl-flavored coffee is.
However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer?
To frame Ron Delight. Duh.
Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden?
Ah, looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks.
They're on to you, Nick. just give me a minute to collect my thoughts. The real culprit killed Mr. Bullet around 1 a.m. And Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right?
Order? Okay, I'll have double cheeseburger with extra cheese.
The killer clobbered Mr. Delight and then sounded the buzzer. Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed. Security was supposed to respond.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say.
Very well then.
Oh, you've got some guts. I like that in an opponent.
Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer?
To call the security guard. The killer knew that if they pressed that button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted.
Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose?
Yes. Although, as it turned out, he never showed up. Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time.
Ha! What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in?
No, I'm not. Why would I? When the buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Ron Delight, who was out cold. And the 3rd person, the real killer.
Hypothetically, yes.
Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Ron Delay. And if any security guards came running in at that time, they would think that I was the murderer. Yes, that was precisely the real killer's objective. Really, they just exposed the... Hang on. There we go. The killer. Yeah. Well, I mean, if nobody had suspected there was a 3rd person there at all, then it might have worked. But the facts don't add up, so these ones do. To frame Ron Delight for the murder. He took a drink just to spit it out. Order, order, order! No, I mean, they showed the killer to the player just now. Oh, yeah, the silhouette of, yeah, I don't know why they would do that. I mean, I get who they're trying to refer to. We all do, but I just I don't see that being, like, I think maybe it was a placeholder, hopefully, but I think it's all gonna wrap around to him again. Yeah. Ha! It would seem. I've been made to eat my words once again.
Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee.
You want the twist? I mean, I do too. I do too. I want it.
Mr. Wright, who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Oh, wait a second. I'm the one and only Master Mask, so... Nick, you mean the real killer is...
We're gonna drag that person in here right now. Okay, alright, I guess we're getting the detective at me guy.
But who is it?
I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and they also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard. Yes, let's catch a detective. Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. Who was it that framed Mr. Delight for the murder of Kane Bullard? That guy right there. Detective, look at me. He's the only one who could have done it. Ace Detective.
Look at me?
You mean Master Mask did it?
Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Master Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of Kane Bullard.
Order, order! Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Theft and murder. Which is the more serious crime?
They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. It's a capital crime, subject to a capital punishment.
Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would. When Look at Me confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom. Of course, a famous detective was unmasked as well as Master Mask. Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along.
To be found guilty?
Master Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. I'm sorry, I know I don't update these as well as I should, but in their universe, it's still yesterday. So, he was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Master Mask was Look at Me's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi. It must actually work. I'm still here just lurking. Okay, no problem, Janine.
A guilty verdict? As an alibi?
You know, it's almost time.
For what?
For Look at Me's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial after all. On the TV? Oh, she's currently working right now. On the take-home computer that they gave her. So she's technically on the clock. She's not off. She's working. I have a quad core. Should I multi-thread my games? Yes. If you can, then do it. I mean, how much fun would that be? But if there are reasons not to, then, you know, that's fine. But if there are no reasons not to, I'd say try it. If we're gonna stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now.
Of course. That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder. Mr. Luke Atmey's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal.
Am I really sure about this?
Ha! A bet's only good when your life's the ante. Oh God.
Mr. Wright, I believe in you.
Mr. Delight.
So, please, I'm begging you.
We in it. Oh yeah. Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this? Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, we're okay. Phasmophobia, guys. Get her. Right. What is she? I think she's a spirit. Ah. Let's see. We already had this conversation last time. What was that? Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust. True. Not like money coming at. I got Spirit Box Toph. Oh, good. I got Ghost Riding. That voice. It sounds like Mia. Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess. Ha! So that's your answer, huh? Very well. I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atmey to the stand. Yes, Your Honor. October 14th, 11:58 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 5. Ooh, that's around lunchtime. Oh no. Oh.
Well, Sir Detective Atmey.
Mia did write a letter to Red White. She is a spirit. Oh shit! Oh, that's so true. That is true.
Well, Sir Detective Atmey.
It's my birthday on the game? Oh, hell yeah. Nice, dude. October, right? October 14th. Okay. Holy shit, I gotta remember that. Alright. Yeah, absolutely. I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly.
Oh no, Sir Detective Atmey. You were the one who...
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant Luke Atmey.
First time I multi-threaded a game, it reduced performance. Ah. But with your new system updated, your new computer update, then you should try it if it's not going to affect performance. Wait! Don't hand down your verdict yet, please! Hold it! Well, Sir Lawyer. Welcome to my courtroom. Who's this hoser, eh? Oh my god, he's Canadian! Okay, we gotta give him a Canadian accent. Absolutely. My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. And I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atmey.
Accusation? You accuse Master Mask?
That man is not Master Mask. He's just a ruthless murderer.
What?
Oh, he's sweating now. To be continued. Oh boy. Do I dare? How long has it been? Oh hell no. Oh my god. Okay. It's so much later than I thought it was. Okay. Dang. Are you sweating bullets, my guy? Yeah, right? Yes, we're going to save our progress, because I never, ever remember to do this. I want to finish this episode. Part 4 of 2? Is that the last one? If this is the last one, I'll continue. Who wants to continue? Who wants me to stop? You can't stop there. It's almost over. Okay, all right. That's what I thought. All right, cool. All right, Heroku. Let's keep going. October 14th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
My sis?
So I guess I should multi-thread my games, as I said on the yes. Yeah, no, we answered that. Yeah, you should multi-thread your games. Why not? If you have the ability, go for it. I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice.
So then she's still alive? Inside your heart?
Oh my god. Multi-thread it up, buddy. Absolutely.
Nicky boy!
Oh, Miss Delight. Ugh, it's Mrs. Delight. Whatever.
Is it true that Detective is the real killer?
To be honest, we don't have any definite proof. But he's the only one who could have done it.
But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atme want to kill Kane Bullard?
Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. Never say something that cringy? Wait a minute, who? Hold on. Again? Oh, I am king of cringe. I will cringe it up in here all I want. This is my channel. You guys know what multi-threading means, right? Have no idea what you're talking about, but if you have the ability to do something cool with your technology, my answer is always yes. Do it. And do it confidently. Do it with your chest. But if it's something you don't want to do, then don't worry about it. I need to find some solid proof. And it's gotta happen sooner rather than later. October 14th, 12:21 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 6. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Look at me, please take the stand.
Well, well. How do you do, Sir Lawyer? Never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly.
It means using multiple cores on the CPU to spread the workload in games. Well, if you have multiple cores, then yes, putting less strain on your games is a good idea. If you have the cores working for you on the games at one time, it should be able to run the rest of your software more effectively. So multi-threading games is probably a good idea in general, just as a basic kind of thing.
I never would have thought. Okay, to see you acting so recklessly.
Okay. I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Master Mask.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Look at me has no idea what you mean.
Dota Doya here? Welcome, Dota Doya. Hi.
Of course, I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on in here.
You got a quad-core i7 7th gen. Does that mean 4 cores? Yeah, for real. Hiroko's got a good point. Dot to Doya. Oh. Alright.
So not Dododoya, it's Datoya Doya, or Datodoya. You just showed me the pronunciation. Okay, Datodoya. I will try to say it right as often as I possibly can. And welcome to the stream. Hi, I am Tophinator.
You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Master Mask. Indeed. It's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Jeep.
Okay. Well, it looks like you need definitely like a techie's opinion then, Tehan. If you have a GPU that may not be able to handle the multi-thread, ask somebody who like knows more about these things, because maybe the GPU doesn't watch The Three Idiots by Rhymestyle. Wait a minute, what? Datadoya or Syriax. You will understand. Alright. Sure will. Yeah, if the GE Force is a diamond ring, a red diamond ring, yes it is. It absolutely 100% is.
Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example.
So you continue to insist that you are in fact Master Mask.
Of course! Very well then, look at me. Let us begin with this simple question. On October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered. Where were you at that time?
One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Thanks.
All right, Mr. Atney. The night of the murder. Speak. We're all ears.
As you wish, Sir Prosecutor. The alibi. I was stealing the urn as Master Mask just as I announced I would. Neat. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. Time at which the camera captured Master Mask was the same time as the murder.
Seems the main point of the discussion will be this photo of the crime scene.
Everything else up until now is all part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well.
Even the great Master Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive.
Unfortunately, Mr. Adney, we still have to do your cross-examination.
A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool.
I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick.
The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. The alibi.
I was stealing the urn as Master Mask just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. Photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness.
So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here. Is that correct? Franziska von Karma? I don't know.
Indeed it is. That it is. The very thing that proves I committed the crime.
The very thing that proves you committed the crime. When you think about it, it's really odd. You say that almost as if you had this picture taken on purpose.
Objection!
He was simply caught by the very camera that he had set up.
Not gonna lie, circles are so pointless.
That's pretty good.
I like that one a lot.
We all have days like that.
Indeed. It turned out that there was no such thing as the perfect crime after all. Life is truly an ironic thing. Sad blue melody.
Looks like I'd better gather more information for now. If he's truly the killer, there's gotta be something phony in that photo. Now, why do you know that? That's interesting that you know that. Hold on. Save. You shouldn't know that. About the camera that took this photograph.
Oh, come now. It's all too clear what you're thinking.
Photo here? Really? You think so?
Huh? You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you?
I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered.
I see.
Looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious.
So this alibi is false?
It has to be, or he could have killed Mr. Bullard, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at the KB security.
But I'm not really spotting anything unusual.
There are two possibilities. Either the master mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. Alright, hang on. Present. That's not it. Where was Ron's wallet found? KB Security. Near the CEO's office. See, I'm a little bit curious as to how he knows the time. Okay, so he doesn't know about this, though. The incident of that. Sonic Movie 2 has been in production since March. Oh my god. Alright. Those went off. It's directed by Blackmail Letters. Statue isn't... It's not there! moved again that night. Okay, so we're gonna try the statue. Oh, I'm digging this. I'm digging this so hard. I'm having a lot of fun. In the photo, the statue is moved. That's right. So there's a lack of... We already tried the photo itself. The photo isn't what we need to present. But this might be. No? Ah! Same time as the murder. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. I won't let this go. No, don't let it go. Keep it in your mind. Lock it down, actually, and save it, because it's gonna become relevant for sure in this court case, like right now. So
That's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
you sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right?
Indeed. There's no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target.
I see. You truly are evil, aren't you?
Yes, evil is what I am.
Hey, Nick, isn't there something odd about this? Detective Atney was always proud of his ace detective skills, right?
Sure.
But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona.
You know, that's true. It is kind of odd. Well, that went down a rabbit hole. So this photograph is the proof, correct?
Indeed it is.
And the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask.
That is why I am called Master Mask.
But conveniently, that also means there is no way to tell who this really is.
Ooh, what do you mean?
Objection! Ah, are you saying that this is not, in fact, Look At Me? Statue on the alibi, maybe? Or that one? Well, the statue isn't there right now. Like, at the time the photo was bloop, taken. So, it had to have been moved before then. But why was it moved? That it could be an accomplice dressed up as Master Mask to create an alibi?
Oh, what an interesting idea.
Sorry about that.
Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice?
Did you? Yes? No? You don't think so? This seems like a trap. If Look At Me was at KB Security during the murder, then the Master Mask in this picture has to be a fake.
Then there really was an accomplice.
But right now I have no idea who it is, or was.
I don't have any idea right now either.
Baseless objections are just what that guy wants. There's gotta be another way. And I'm going to find it. Or was it Ron? I feel like it was Ron, but I don't know how that ties back yet. See, that seems fucking fishy to me right there. Why would you know that it was the same time as the murder if you had no idea about the murder? About the camera. No, I don't want to talk about the fucking camera, man. Alright. We already read all this, it doesn't matter. Or the photo itself is fake. Didn't Ron die? What do you mean, die? Ron didn't die. What do you mean? Show the time of death? Oh, okay. $1 a.m. I mean... Yep, that's not gonna work. Fuck! Then the masked mask in this picture has to be a fake. Exactly. You had an accomplice. Now remember you said that, Mr. Trite, because there's no going back. If you're making baseless claims, I'll treat you to a penalty myself. That penalty is probably boiling hot, too. So who is it, Mr. Trite? Who was the accomplice? It was me! Load the save! Nah. Why would I load the save? If it hurts, I'll just load the save after that, so it's fine. I ain't dealing with that. What? Oh, come on! We can say it's Godot, that would be funny. Oh my god! What if we said it was her? What if she was Master Mask? Stealing that urn.
Take that!
It was this person. Ha! That's quite the prank you're trying to pull. Do you have any evidence that this person is, in fact, the accomplice? Oh, well... The aura! The aura that this person has around them is... If you're going to judge someone by their aura, you'd be right up there as #1 suspect, Mr. Wright. Okay, see, now I can just... Boop! Make the load. Give it up. Okay. Alright. Right, shut the fuck up. Alright. So what do we think? What are we doing? What's happening? That just doesn't fucking add up. The photo's fake! I'm stupid! The photo's fucking fake! Ah, crap. How am I gonna... Okay, we need to talk more about the photo and how it's fake. So it can't be on this one. Photograph contains no words, but in this case, it turned out to be what we established that years ago. That the photo's a fake? I mean, no, we didn't. So, as far as everybody's concerned, it was Lordly Taylor's crew that set up that camera and with that data. But somehow it's fake. And it ties in to the timestamp because of the statue. It all fits together. And the way we prove that is with Adrian Andrews. And what she had told us. Oh, it all ties together. The chat did like 2 weeks ago? Okay, well we weren't talking about that 2 weeks ago.
Now we are. So nothing has been established. Your established and my established are not the same definition, sir. It's not the same. Why am I showing leg? It's silly. Okay. It may be the same time, but what about the date? There's no date on it, man. Is key to this? Not really. No. No. Mm-mm. Are we saying it's on a different day? And then that's why the statue is important? Because that would make sense. That would mean the photo is real. In my head it is. Okay. See, you're assuming that the date is printed on the photo. It's not. Just the time. Just the time. So we have no clear indication on which day this photo was actually taken. Meaning that the photo's not fake. The timing of it is. I want to believe it was taken on a different day. See, I think you're right. But I think the way we're talking about the photo is the key. Like, let's look at it again. Like, I think I'm in the way, so I'd have to... Yeah, I'm in the way. So let me change that. Hold on. It could have been taken days apart. Exactly. It could have been taken days apart. It's just assumed that it was... Yeah. And that's why the statue comes into play. Okay, Adrian dropped the urns box 2 weeks ago. She also knocked over some paint. Broken and repaired by Adrian Andrews 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box, kept out of sight. Oh fuck, it's all a mess, but it makes sense together. Okay, so time of death was the 12th. 2 weeks before. You bet there is. Ha! Okay, this is new. I don't remember this. You bet there is. Are you implying this picture is a fake? There we go. You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. Here we freaking go. Why isn't this route the one that opened up before? We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place. And there's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory from that night. Very well, then let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny? Right fucking there, dude. Take that! The funny part is right here! Why, this is a blood stain. Ah, blood! Now this case is getting interesting. Not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint? Oh, just paint. Oh, and peach colored at that. From blood to peaches. Judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. His wild tangerines. Okay, I'm done. Alright, I'm sorry. Tangerines. This is the joke police! Your joke's too funny! Oh, go back to jail! Have you guys seen that meme? It's hilarious. I think it's, look at the buns on that guy, and it's like literal, like, hamburger buns on a dead guy. Anyway. The
The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse. I think you're right, bro. Yeah, I think you are. Turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. I've seen it. It was so stupid. It was so funny. Oh, it's exactly my type of humor. I love stupid humor. I can't get enough of it. It's one of my I guess you call it like guilty pleasures, right? It's one of my guilty pleasures to look at stupid humor and just go off. Anyway. Freaking called it, yeah. Take that, Toph. Wait, no, I'm telling you that the photo's real. It's just presented as a fake photo. Yeah, no, you got it. Your W. Yes, your win. Your dub. That's right. This is true. Yes. But also, I'm right, too. We can both be right in this instance. Let me have this. Oh, God. Okay, fine. I was wrong. You were right. That's how it is. And I should just listen to you from now on. I should just...
What is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains?
This. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. I'm left. Sure, we can both take this. I mean, we're both right. Like, that's how it is. We're both right, but for different reasons. Yeah. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon... Oh, on the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place, and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there.
Objection!
But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner.
Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally?
Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it at that distance. That's good. Ha! In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it?
Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you are prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the golden statue on the night of the crime?
Uh-oh. I would say it's picture says we can. It's true. I would say it was him, Master Mask. Wait. Yeah, fuck! No, that doesn't make sense. He can't be in two places at once. So who was it? Was it him? He didn't steal it, though. Oh, shit. The detective, Toph? Come on. Okay, I'm like, my head's going in circles. The one who moved the statue is none other than... Look at me!
Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions.
Yeah, he was making an... That's true. This is true. You're right. You're right about that. Yeah, he was making his alibi. Yeah.
Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions?
It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night.
That is indeed very simple. However...
Confused screaming. Yeah, seriously.
Why would I want to move a heavy golden statue?
The reason for moving the golden statue... here's where our battle really begins. Okay. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move the statue?
The reason can be found here in this photograph. Look at me. You pretended to be Master Mask to create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. No save needed? Yeah, I know. I'm silly. I was scared. I'm sorry. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. Uh-oh. If the statue had been there, your lie would have been exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That is why you had to move the statue.
A single fatal flaw?
Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Just where in this picture does this lie exist? There? Fucking right there? The lie in this photo is somewhere around here! Jumping to conclusions again. Oh, fuck. Top left. No! It's not the top left. Okay. Did I save? I did save. Like, way too soon. Save. This photograph contains a single fatal flaw. There we go. Fine, I'll try it. Top left. Naturally, the lie in this photo is the timestamp.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Look at Me went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time. Okay. On board. You were right. And true this time. It was right and true. And it's all you.
But what does that have to do with the statue being moved?
Remember, if you will, Your Honor. When was this statue placed besides the warehouse door?
Well...
The statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime. And it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Look at Me had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place.
What the?
Actually, what the? There we go, that's better. Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. Ah. So on the day of the crime, Mr. Atme must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Wow, that's a hell of an analogy. Holy shit. I gotta use that. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Look at Me had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the way it had been in his photo. Glah!
Order! Mr. Atme, is this true?
One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that? The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, camera did indeed go off on the night of the crime. It's true that the camera had been set up by Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. Oh shit! That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data! Okay, alright. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, you were right both times. The photo was a fake. Okay. This is about to go out. 1 second. Okay. Take this out. Little technical improvement here. Hang on. I'm gonna need the other cord. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, right there. Okay. Hey, I just need to get the extension cord. They can hear you. Crap. Battery's going out. Oh God. Okay. Where's the cube for this? Sorry about that. Hang on, hang on. Oh, don't die on me. Don't die on me. Headset. Okay. Ouch. Oh. Okay, there we go. All good now. Sorry about that, guys. And we're back.
Order, order. Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this?
Now run Phasmophobia. Hold on, I just gotta rearrange all of my wires again.
Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down.
My 11th cup. I promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. Which means I'm still good till the last drop.
However, the defense has a very good point.
A good point? So what? We are all but travelers on a road of infinite points. I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time? And that statue was moved in order to make it match? That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied. Is everybody's problem with drinking coffee? I don't know. I think it's because it's a courtroom. You know, a court of law. And typically no food or drink. You know, I mean, I would assume. I really don't know how courtrooms work. I don't really go into them a lot, so. Which is? Oh God. That it's only A possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. Oh shit. I don't have a problem with him doing it. It's just a meme at this point. Absolutely. I don't have a problem with it either, but typically judges, not this judge, but judges in general, would throw you out of court. They would just have the bailiff remove you if you were to bring food and drink into their courtroom and they didn't like it. You'd be fucked, especially as a prosecutor or a defense attorney. If you're in a very serious situation like that, I think the most you can have is like a glass of water, but that's about it. Let's see.
That's very true.
No way! Don't fall for that, Your Honor. Hey, Mr. Damask.
Yes?
If there's no funny business in your actions as Master Mask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. So let's hear it.
Yes, please provide this court with your testimony.
No snacks or beverages, and chewing gum is seen as disrespect. It is, yes, very disrespectful. It's all about where you are, you know? You're in a very serious situation with a very serious problem going on in front of you, and if you're always chewing gum, nobody's going to take what you say seriously, especially not a jury, you know? Jury stands can be very judgmental. Very judgmental about how an attorney presents themselves. So if it's not in a professional way, then chances are they're not going to listen to you. I mean, so is wearing a hat inside very stupid but disrespectful. Yes, but not as disrespectful as being an attorney and yet showing up, chewing gum, wearing a hat, and like wiping your feet on the courtroom. You see how like it becomes too casual? This is a formal occasion typically. And you're expected to act in a certain way. It's kind of like going into a classroom where the teacher is super fucking strict, like all the time. You must sit up, you must do this, you must do that. Typically judges, it depends on who they are, of course, and what they allow in their courtroom, what they don't. But for the most part, unless you got a real chill judge, none of that shit is tolerated. Very serious stuff, so.
Yes, please provide this court with your testimony. About your plan to steal the secret urn.
Secret urn heist. I first received a request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box, and Zvari. It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Imagine you bringing snacks to class and the teacher's saying you need to share, but then you pull up a whole lot of snacks because you came prepared. He is lying about the value. It must have zero monetary value. Oh yeah, that's right. It does have zero monetary value. It doesn't make any sense to steal the urn. Yeah. That's pretty much all stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gave.
Witness, you're sure there are no mistakes at this time?
Zvari!
Very well then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Bruh, I pulled out a snack, then when the teacher told me that, I pulled out a meal kick. Okay, well, I'm not talking about those teachers. Those teachers are actually pretty cool teachers, because they'll be like, oh, did you bring enough to share? Well, then absolutely, go for it, you know. They don't think you have enough to share, but if you pull out more, they will make you share with the class. Typically, those teachers are real chill. I'm talking about the fucking teachers that go, oh, you have food? Principal's office, right now. Like, get out. it's not even a question. There's no conversation. There's no anything. You're just escorted to the, to the I'm in trouble room. So.
I first received the request from Lolitator about 20 days ago.
I was sent to the warehouse. Okay, I think that's full of shit on that one. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before? Yes, they are the worst. Oh, I've never had a Karen. What? No, that's not true. I have had a Karen as a teacher. My 3rd grade teacher. Oh, you know what? I'll publicly out her just to fuck with her a little. Nah. I don't know her first name. I don't know where she lives. I really don't know much about her anymore. At the time, her name was Miss Maxwell. And she was a Karen. Absolutely 100% Karen. Everything you did and said, if it didn't come from another woman's mouth or another girl's mouth, and it came from like a little boy or a man, she disregarded you. Didn't matter if you were the janitor, didn't matter if you were the coach, didn't matter at all like who you were. She was always sexist towards like men. She didn't like men. So she didn't like me or any of the boys in the class. And whenever, like, things would go down, she would be super harsh with the boys, super lenient with the girls. But also, she asked a lot of the girls to touch her. So I don't really know what that was about. I'm just saying they had a lot of times where she would ask them to braid her hair. She's a horrible person, by the way. Yeah. You ain't gonna annoy me. Yeah, seriously. So I caused her a bunch of trouble that year. Absolutely went, like, I felt the same way. I was like, if I could reach your head, I'd fucking smack it. Teacher ain't gonna annoy me and get away with it. Hey, fair. What was really funny is my mom hated her. Absolutely hated her. Because she saw what kind of person she was. And, one time, I got in trouble for calling her a bitch. And she's like, do you even know what that word means? I said, not really. I just know that you're a bitch. I just know you're a bitch. I just know you're a bitch. I just know you are. And she goes, oh, well then if you don't know what it means, then it's meaningless. So I asked my mother, I was like, she told me that I didn't know what it was. And, what is a bitch anyway? Like, what is that? And, so Mom replied, and I repeated this to Miss Maxwell, a bitch is a lonely woman in her older years, a lonely woman that never, that doesn't have any friends and is, and will die alone, or something like that. Like, basically, an upset, angry woman who is upset that she'll die alone, but because she's that way, she'll always remain alone. Exactly, yeah. So, I was corrected by Miss Maxwell, and she said, it's a female dog. And I said, and also you. And also... And then an officer escorted me away from her. Because apparently she got so upset that she started to become violent, and an officer had to separate us. That was a fun day.
Indeed. You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to the warehouse. However, look at me. Let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers.
I'd beat her to the ground. Run the hands. Look, I respected you if you were a teacher and you respected your kids. I respected you. I tried to do my homework. I tried to, put things in, get things in on time. But if you had biases already going in, and you were just a shit person, I could smell that on you. I could smell that on you and make your life hell. And that's exactly what I did to Miss Maxwell. So, I had to settle getting my Karen teacher fired. Oh, that is super satisfying. Congratulations. That's amazing. Karens can't do that, man. It's ridiculous. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. Ah, okay, alright, here we go. This is where we present that it's worthless. It's just an urn. What about the poster? Which one would do it more? Hold on. Does this talk about it at all? Not really. Okay. So it's gotta be the actual urn itself then. Still proud of myself for doing that. My friends thank me for it too. Hell yeah. Come on! Are you kidding me? I don't think I saved. I don't remember saving. Shit. Alright. So it's not that, but we know that's wrong. Why do we know it's wrong? Tried the poster? Trying that poster. Witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. Okay. Hey, man. Do I gotta press him on it then? Is that what it is? I bet. What about the card itself? The speckled urn. What? Okay, so it is the card itself. Mr. Adme, if you really are Master Mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct?
But of course.
Is there a problem with that calling card? Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Master Mask had written. Yeah. Oh yeah. Take good care of the speckled urn. Now the speckled here surely refers to the pink pattern on the sacred urn.
Yes, that's true, but so what?
He assumed it was speckled, that's right. Truth be told, there's no way that Master Mask could have known about this pattern. Okay, Oh yeah, alright, multi-threading? He's up to it, isn't he? Oh my goodness. Actually gave me decent 60 FPS. Aha! On Planet Wisp and Sonic Generations, which I've never gotten before. See? Told you. Your core is able to like focus on multiple things at once now. Or, because multiple cores are handling one thing now, other things can run more smoothly, comparatively. But anyway, that's good. I'm glad it worked out that way. If you experience any problems, though, then I'm sorry. Yeah. Multiple cores for the win, baby. Hell yeah. Truth be told, there is no way that Master Mask could have known about this pattern.
What do you mean?
This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor. I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Wright. The day the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn was broken due to a human error, or should I say, an error-prone human. Oh, fuck! Oh, damn, dude! And that's when the pink paint got on the urn. Oh, you can't be serious. And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means Detective Adme had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. Because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? Oh, yeah. This is while I'm online on Steam, and from my experiences, game get... Ooh. Hey. I'm very happy for you. That is really cool. I'm very excited. All right, that did it. He's broken.
Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose.
Huh? Uh-oh. Ha! It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days. Conviction, you say? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Master Mask. Jesus Christ, I got around 130 FPS. Oh! Yes! Except for my monitor can only do... Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's about right. So you're just waiting for monitors to upgrade, man. It's good stuff. And now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point. Unanimously. Thank you. God damn it. Why was I having such trouble with that? Fuck. Thank you very much, Heroku. Unanimously. Yes, that is how you would fucking spell that. I'm so... Okay, this is a laptop? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I did not know that. I thought you were talking about like a full-on desktop, and I was like, yeah, multiple cores, sure, yeah. Oh yeah. No way! Don't fall for that too, Your Honor. You say that Look At Me was the one who killed Kane Bullard? Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that?
An excellent point.
Motive, Mr. Wright, motive! Might you my merry murderous motive manifest?
Nick, he's getting a second wind!
My laptop runs at 200 FPS on a little better than normal day. Oh damn, that's pretty cool. Blackmail was this motive, that's right, sure was. And we can prove it with a certain stone on his hand. The one he's wearing in court. This is amazing. If you prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron Delight as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron Delight. Isn't that right, Detective? Indeed. According to my own research, the boy's motive is clear. Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were? I'd be honored too, Sir Oldtimer. They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Motive for murder. I, Look At Me, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. How you know his motive even though you weren't in the trial? Yeah, that's fucked up. See, a lot of what he's saying right now doesn't make any sense, because he'd be like, why? I wasn't in the same room with you during half of this fucking trial. Like, Mr. Bullet's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Master Mask. How do you know that? That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill King Bullet. Truly a tragedy.
So the victim, King Bullet, blackmailed the defendant?
This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullet was indeed the one who wrote the letter. What? Found in Ron Delight's room, written by Bullard. Blackmail letter updated in the court record. Oh, yeah, he was blackmailing him. Oh my god. But they can both, like, blackmail. So how did... So why would Mr. Atme at all know about any of that? That doesn't make sense.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination.
Excuse me.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You now begin your cross-examination. Don't talk for me, Atme.
Mistook? That's right, mistook. From the Old Norse mistaka, meaning to take an error. That wasn't what I meant. Blackmail on Ron Bullard didn't... Huh.
Just who did the victim...
Just who
did the victim mistake Master Mask to be?
Why, the answer is obvious. Ron Delight, of course. Press harder. So apparently Xbox One S and X. I'm gonna have to read that, sorry. Okay. Bullard was sending them to the detective. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. $120 frames per second support a few months ago? Fuck. Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Master Mask?
Don't you already know that?
Svari, take a look at this newspaper.
Oh! Ho! That's the famous Tear of Imenon. Magnificent jewel.
See, now we're putting the jewel into the story, so this is cool.
That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? Furthermore, it also shows an ugly god, namely the defendant. The defendant?
Why would you know that?
The victim clearly misread this article in Svari.
Good luck getting a... Yeah, seriously.
He got the wrong impression. Impression that this ugly security guard was in fact Master Mask. I see.
That was an unusually reasonable deduction.
It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. Oh, I can't check any of these? Oh. Really? I can check that. Okay, here we go. Alright, so... Yeah, it doesn't say who it's addressed to. Aha! Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atney? Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's all right. When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron Delight, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction.
Contradiction?
I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. You're one to talk. At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why don't you show us what you've got there, Junior?
Indeed. Time to man up, Mr. Wright.
Oh my god.
Show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter.
What? Okay.
So...
I wonder if shader catching is possible on consoles. Caching. I don't know. That's a good question. Tear of Eminon. I don't know what they mean by this. Like, show the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter? So do I show the blackmail letter? Like, is that the... Okay. Ha! Ha! A little 2-1 punch like that wouldn't even faze me. I think you mean 1-2 punch. Mr. Wright. Try thinking things through a little more before finding fault with others. Okay, so that didn't work. How do I tell them that it's a lack of a name, like, of an address, like, too? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? I can't present it like this. Yeah. The game just loads from the cat. Exactly. Yeah. Because those, I mean, yeah, it's massively. Yeah, of course. I mean, that makes sense. You're gonna hold it in an easily retrievable container. I mean, it just makes sense. First time it goes. I don't know what they want out of me. I'm gonna try this. Nope. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, okay. The newspaper article, right? Oh, please take a look at this clipping! Alright, so it was the newspaper article. I kept thinking it was a photo, and I kept trying to look for that photo, but it's an article with a photo in it. So it contains the picture of the Tear of Eminon, the stolen jewel.
What about it?
The problem is this jewel's color. Color? I'm not much for discussing color myself. According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day.
Red?
Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the Tear of Eminon the Master stole at all. Yeah, I'm still here. You took a walk with your mom? Oh, that's nice. I like that. Well, welcome back. Hi. And your point is, Mr. Trite? So you're trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That is what you're trying to say, right, Trite?
That is what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, it is.
Well, that is what you're trying to say, right, Nick?
Oh my god, yes. This is who Kane Bullard was actually blackmailing. Yeah! Naturally, it was you, Detective Atney. Do you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single mass-to-mass case. And in the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as your reward.
A jewel?
Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring! That is the diamond referred to in the letter. Which means that King Bullard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you! Yeah!
Order in the court. Order, I say.
It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Wright. Uh-oh. I don't like the way you said that. King Bullard blackmailing Luke at me? Are you for real? Yes, I am.
Nick, come on, stand up to him.
Then answer me this. E. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world.
Yes, it certainly does.
Kane Bullard threatened to make Luke Atney's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? Atney killed Kane Bullard because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret?
This is what it all comes down to, Nick.
Uh-oh, the identity that Look At Me wanted so desperately, to so desperately keep secret was his identity as an ace detective. That'd be hilarious. all the rest of my credibility relies on this answer. Okay, good. It's Master Mask. Right? Look At Me was Master Mask. What? Okay, I was kidding. Is a blackmailer. Look At Me was a blackmailer.
Objection!
Oh, he didn't like that. Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? Are you from the alternate timeline that I just erased? You said that Kane Bullard was the one blackmailing Look At Me. Are you saying that At Me was blackmailing someone else on top of that?
You have to admit, that does sound a little odd.
It's not odd, it's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Look At Me. But Rhonda Light was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. Oh, yeah. And we have the list. I'm playing Need for Speed Rivals right now? Yeah. Way ahead of its time. Oh, nice. You have such knowledge on games. That's awesome. Came out in 2013. Okay. Freaking impressive. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tier of Emenon heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Detailed plans. In which case, that would mean Rhonda Light was actually Master Mask.
That is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Look At Me. Shh! Silence! Now I see, it's all becoming clear. Cloud shadows! That's pretty good. What is? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with a tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you? Yeah. Emitting shadows, that's right. It's freaking crazy for its time. 2013? I mean, they liked the idea, but it wasn't really, like, as advanced as it is today. Typically, when they tried it.
You say that I, Luke Atme, was blackmailing Ron Delight? In which case, I would naturally know about all this relation to Master Mask.
Oh,
all about his relation to Master Mask.
Okay. Well, yes.
Ron Delight started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that first crime.
Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise.
In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Luke Atme know that Ron Delight was Master Mask? Oh yeah, I know about this actually. I kept this in my memory banks. It all goes back to this clipping, right? Nice. Store entrance. The clothes. This. I think I see it.
See what?
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention.
What do you mean?
Hey, what's going on, Stephen Crane? Welcome to the stream. Hey, bud. Welcome back. This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. Oh yeah, how did you know that that was Ron? Yeah. It seems that Master Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket.
That sounds far too stupid to be true.
Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atme. I do. Yes, I do.
What the? Wasn't he supposed to be Master Mask? Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. I can't believe it. He was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud, trying to pass himself off as an ace detective. Why do we all talk like we're from the 20s? Aha!
Why, you! How dare you expose me like that? Why, I mean, I never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective and also a Master Mask. Why can't you understand that?
Good for you. They are hard. Yes, they're very hard to get, and I have my wife to thank. She, with her quick fingers on the button to place an order, you know, she got to it before the last guy got to it, and that's how I ended up with this. It's amazing. So again, special thanks and shoutouts go to Janine. I'm afraid you are neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity.
Why, you? How dare you cook on for such low depths, and even with your big mouth of yours, I say none of you can compare genius. I really just, so God, Chris me, ace detective cannot handle blackmail. It's enough to make one laugh.
It would seem we finally arrived at the real answer.
That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme.
Bailiff, please prepare. Oh, wait. Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr. Atme.
Objection!
The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim.
What do you mean? I've already prepared to deliver my ruling.
Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Wright.
What are you...
How'd you and Janine meet? Oh. Oh yeah, no, if you want, yeah. Sure. With this beautiful background music, I'll tell you. So, I had just, it was 2006. I had just graduated from high school and I was getting into my orientation class for college. And Janine was actually the TA, the teacher's assistant, for that class, for the orientation class. She was also new to college, but she got in because she's super smart and very intelligent and orderly and everything. So, anyway, so I met her through there, and she kind of met me. We knew of each other at that point. But at that point, I was already dating someone else, and I wasn't interested in cheating on her. So, after the whole breakup happened, with that whole mess, I'll leave that for another day. We started having like breakfast together, just as friends, because she knew Ryan from the class, and she talked to him a little bit. And then I joined in because I talked to Ryan in the mornings, and we all just kind of came together at that point. So as a student assistant, what? No, teacher's assistant. A student assistant. What does that mean? Hold on. So it's not creepy. Oh no, she wasn't like staff. She was a student who was also an assistant to the teacher. So. It's not like... I don't want to give the wrong impression. I'm sorry, Janine. I apologize. She's my age, so we're the same age. But yeah, we started talking a little bit. I decided that after my breakup that I wanted to move forward and to do other things. So I tricked Janine into a first date. And you may or may not recall that story. If you want, I'll tell that story, but I think that's a whole separate story. But that's how Janine and I met. We met in orientation class in college. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. All right, moving on. It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Look At Me was a filthy blackmailer. And that he wasn't at Lord Taylor the night of the murder. That's right. That's why he's the one who killed Mr. But there's still one thing you have yet to prove.
What's that?
The trickster. Oh yeah. It was like 2 years later. Yes, I know. But it was worth the wait. I'll tell you that. Honestly, though, I will say that at that point, my relationship with that other person was already on the rocks, and I should have ended it at that point and moved on. But it's okay. Now my question is, how the heck did the game predict I was going to ask this question? I don't know. Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB Security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No! No way!
Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright?
This is it.
This is the final round. I've got to prove that Atme was at Bullard's office on that night.
But can you really prove that?
That's long enough, Mr. Trite. I want to hear your answer. That night, Look At Me was at KB Security, and the defense
Can prove it?
oh god. Okay. Alright. Let's try. The defense can prove it, with evidence.
Are you sure?
Ha! Don't you worry. I'll watch over you as you break down and fall to pieces. Fuck, that guy's mean.
Very well then, let's see this proof. Proof that Look At Me was at KB Security that night.
Okay. Blunt trauma to the head. I really don't know what this could be. So this proves that Ron was here. Those are two completely different places, so... Done with what you were doing? Heck yeah. Gotta update your computer and chill. Nice. That's a pretty far reach. That's not really proof. I want something like concrete, but I don't know what to say. I mean, that's the closest thing I can think of right here, but... There's some... yeah... Okay. I'm out of ideas, so we're gonna start doing, basically eliminations. This one? Oh, sweet Jesus, yes. Alright, it's a reach, but it does tie them together. It's more like not consequence, coincidence. There you go. This is the proof. And when I said that game was way ahead, I really meant it. This game even has a dynamic weather system. Okay, that's pretty fucking modern. That's pretty modern. That's real modern. That's real modern. That should not be in 2013. That's real modern. The map's time actually moves forward. Even what? Really? Why is this? Oh, my phone died. Okay, well, okay. Only short messages, people.
It's true. That is very important. However, I'm not so foolish as to think that will pass for evidence here.
Mr. Trite, it's time you learn the true flavor of life. A flavor of my special Godot blend, number 49.
Well, Mr. Wright?
It's bitter. Very bitter.
Oh my god, it was wrong.
We were wrong.
Shit. I don't think we can prove it.
I can't prove it.
Basically with the weather system. Yes, yeah. Oh, I can't read that, so. Basically with the weather system, yeah. Like, almost IRL weather, which is fucking crazy, by the way. It can rain somewhere even when you're not at that location. Exactly. Yes. And it's so cool to get in and out of storms, especially games like Breath of the Wild and oh my god, as far back as the oldest one I can remember right now is Horizon Zero Dawn. But I just started playing that, by the way. It's really fun. I'm thinking about doing like a Twitch something for it, maybe on a lesser difficulty. Right now I'm doing the ultra hard difficulty because I'm insane and I don't like myself, apparently.
Just as I thought.
But if we hear more of Detective Atmy's testimony...
Objection!
Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trite. What do you mean? I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Luke Atmy is here after we interrupted his own trial. When you're inside a garage, racers and cops keeps traveling. Okay, that's way more even in offline, that's not possible. Then you're talking about connecting to an ongoing server that's just constantly running. I mean, it can be done. Oh shit, that's exactly what happened. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god, that's amazing. Wow. Fuck, okay. I'm not following logic right. I need to... This game is frying my brain. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as mask to mask. The game world keeps going even while offline. See, that means that there's a game world that's going when you're disconnected from it. Which means the only way that's possible is with its own server running 24/7. Unless it just generates randomly generated weather each time. How would you tell the difference? Without servers. Okay. Well, the only way that's possible is that it randomizes the weather and the daily life of everything, and it just sort of like throws you into the middle of that. Unless you have like concrete proof that time continues on a forward motion on a constant track. Because if it does that, like with a flower that grows or trees that grow or I don't know, you get what I mean. Like something that was permanent over here is now permanently over there, you know. Anyway. And face his guilty verdict as mask to mask. No! It remembers everything. Okay, so it just generates it from that point after you turn off the game. Well then, it's not running when you're offline. I guess I just don't understand it. Maybe it's beyond me. I admit there is so much more to gaming and like technology than I am currently aware of, and I am willing to admit complete ignorance if there's something that I don't understand. Which is what I'm telling you, it's like I'm out of it. I'm out of knowledge. It's crazy. See, I see what you mean. I'm denying that possibility. I'll accept it as a possibility, I suppose, but I don't know how it would be done. It would be like magic at this point to me. You're outside my realm of knowledge, sir. Well now, Sir Lawyer. It seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detective-ness.
Order in the court. That's enough deliberation over the witness.
I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is... Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence, and by then it'll be too late. Huh? Well, why?
Makes multiplayer a single player? Whoa. Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law.
Double jeopardy?
Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts.
That's true.
And it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else.
Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as mask to mask, which means
he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullitt is concerned.
That can't be right. Wow. If it is, then... Oh my god, I would love to either watch the documentary on it, or learn what the technology exactly is that allows it to do such as that. That makes no technological sense to me, which is fine, because I don't know everything there is to know about technology.
No way!
The fact that you are unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here, means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullitt's murderer.
You knew this already, though. You knew this, Phoenix. We, the audience, didn't know it. Now there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent. The real killer, look at me, will go free.
You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. As long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections?
Dude, he's in a bad place. I do love how they draw these dramatic scenes out. I know I'm going the right way, because...
Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atme.
Objection!
Yeah, here we go. I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you?
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Oh shit, it's Mia! That voice! No way! Long time no see, Phoenix. Mia! This is the true power of the crane channeling tech. Oh good, we get to have another introduction to this. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine... Not yet. The testimony's not over yet. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting.
You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as the master mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Rondelight's will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks. We, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor?
Is something the matter, Mr. Godot?
Nothing. You're helping someone on Demon Souls? Heck yeah.
Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at...
Let's hear it.
Oh, damn! Huh?
It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination.
Mr. Godot? What are you...
Very well then, Mr. Look at Me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please, give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief.
The last testimony.
Indeed, it is true that I was not in Lord Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to my key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once.
Wait, why do you know that? You shouldn't know that. Why do you know about the buzzer at all? Oh my god. Okay.
The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints.
Why do you know this? You shouldn't know any of this.
And the blackmail letter? The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Zvari! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy.
This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. No, it really does. It holds up like a gingerbread house without any glue or frosting or anything to hold it together. Honestly, it's gonna fall apart. Okay, I'm getting way too worked up about this.
The witness's earlier remarks did not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything.
But of course.
But how did you know about the emergency buzzer?
The police investigation documents went directly through me. When? I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer.
Ah.
Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer?
I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone Luke Atmey's trial any longer. This is your last chance.
Oh my God! Okay, alright, well. Hang on a sec! Just one chance? Just one chance? Ha! It seems that the party's about to begin. Well, Phoenix, there isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony. So it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it. Cup number 17. The last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony. And I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do to find the contradictory remark is find the contradictory remark and press it. Okay. Who threw that coffee? Remember, you only get one chance.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination.
Oh, wait. Fuck.
Objection!
Damn. I want to load. I just want to load. I just want to load. I keep forgetting, like, they say it's supposed to... Oh, yeah, grab yourself something neat. It's fine. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, pressing's supposed to be, like, penalty-free, so I keep thinking I use it all the time. Okay. We're not pressing every statement, just the one that just doesn't make any sense. Or about how he knows it. Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lord Taylor. You see about another vitally important job request. Mr. Atmey, about this last remark?
Objection!
No! This is bullshit! I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. Okay, thank God. What? Mr. Atmey, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. How can you say that? Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atmey? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit, is that correct?
Indeed! That is what I said! My deductions are absolutely foolproof.
More like your deductions prove that you're a fool.
I'm sorry? Whatever do you mean?
For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. Fuck. I don't know why. That tickles me so much. Anyway. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was...
It was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now.
That's right, the defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know about this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There's no way that you should have known about that. Blah. You were in the next courtroom being tried as Master Mask. So then enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information?
Well... Come now. This detective must have known about it.
He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. My Godot voice just got all wonky. I need to, like, smooth it out, you know? And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Mask-to-Mask outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Atme to have found that out. Only one way, you say. Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
Objection!
But Mr. Delight never saw... never saw his attacker. There's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Edmonds. It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight. Impossible. Detective Atme, you saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. So many objections. I know. What is happening right now? Oh my god. Oh no.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
It's the same line you gave yesterday. Blah. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. Go for it. Uh-oh, I didn't see that one. I guess they took him away. What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Ron Delight.
He then claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his true crime. To that end, he came up with his plan.
To use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi.
Oh, it's Rondalite. At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth.
Hey, welcome back.
Excuse me?
I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of murderer.
And we saw this at the beginning too.
Don't ignore me!
Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be?
About the verdict.
I know. You've never committed any murder.
That's right. I'm so glad you understand that, but I really am Master Mask!
Oh?
So thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it,
I've been careless. Careless? What do you think, Mia? As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Blah. Then, Master Mask is really innocent? It would seem so. For now.
for now. Now then, this court finds the defendant.
Yes! Finally an end. Alright. We pulled it out. We pulled it out of this weird-ass trial. Alright.
Boy, this really is lucky. Wait, this isn't good so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Master Mask.
October 14th, 3:35 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 4.
You did it, Phoenix.
Remember the price of Skyward Sword HD? Yes. Oh, God. Yay! Yeah! Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days.
Oh?
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the Crane channeling school? Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother. Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course. Well then, see you around. Mia.
Oh! Mr. Wright!
Even Sega doesn't set their prices that high? Oh, dude. You want to talk about a shitty game? that's worth absolute, like, zero money, but is priced for $200 on Steam? It's called Super Fight. It's one level, one very short level of very easily defeatable bad guys. And that's the game. And it just restarts you again and again on that same level. And there's just one, that's it. That's all you get for $200 on Steam. Is this weird-ass game. That's the most bullshit game for a bullshit price I've ever seen. You saw Markiplier play it? Oh no! I hope he got a refund. That, or I hope it updated from the last time I heard about it. Super fight. Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, Mr. Delight.
Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though. Now that all of this happened. Come on, just be happy already.
Maya?
You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as Master Mask to boot. But in exchange, I lost everything.
Huh? What do you mean?
Huh? What do you mean?
There we go.
Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master Mask. I did it all for one reason, for her.
You mean your wife, Desiree?
She hates criminals more than anything.
Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
Ah. She always said she knew... she always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but... once I got fired from KB Security and lost all of the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure.
So that's why you became Master Mask.
Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together!
I thought she was going to be Master Mask in the beginning. You know, that would have made for a fun ending. I would have loved to see that. Maybe she will be. Who knows?
That's not true. That's not true. Right, Nick?
Right.
Really? Can we go back to the way things were? We'll be fine, and Nick can prove it.
I can. I kind of wish you would check with me first. Mr. Delight, even if a bowl is broken, there is always a way to put it back together.
The sacred urn! Desi was the one who found this.
Desiree, your wife? She's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
Ah, there you are.
Ms. Delight.
You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on?
I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really Master Mask either. Miss Delight, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you?
Come on, it's obvious, isn't it?
How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away.
But didn't you say that you hated criminals?
Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective.
I see.
My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous.
Wow, okay.
Chivalrous? I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desi!
Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you?
Nicky boy.
Yes?
I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much! I'll never forget what you've done for us.
Oh, well, take care of yourself.
You too, Nicky boy.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I can feel my face going red.
Mr. Nick! Mr. Maya, congratulations!
Talk about bad timing.
Mr. Nick, how could you? With another man's wife in front of Mystic Maya? No, no, no! I'll never forgive you, never, ever!
Oh, God. Oh, just got pearl slapped. Ah. So just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. What? Okay, that was a good... It froze? No! Why would it freeze? Shit. Hello? Please respond if you can hear me. I'm still broadcasting, I think. Yours did at least. You're still on stream. I'm still broadcasting. So, I don't know. Can anyone... You can hear me. Yeah, you... Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me through your phone or TV. TV, right? Anybody else hear me? Just the picture froze? Weird. Okay. I'm sorry if it's not rendering properly. Shoot. Okay. I'll read it out. The rest is usually just black anyway, so it's fine. Ron said, a broken bowl can never be put back together. It's fine now? Okay, great. But I know that's not true. It was your TV. Okay. I mean, just look. Okay, got it. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout, the end. We have completed episode 2 of this magnificent game. Oh shit. A brand new episode has been added. Okay. Episode 3. Let's see. Episode 3. And then 4 would have to be... Oh my goodness. That is... Okay, so that's all part of the same one. We might only have like 2 episodes left. Or 2 or 3. But I'm very excited to go for it. Yeah, just in time for lunch. I will join you in the kitchen. And thank you all so much for joining me on the stream. I appreciate it. Let's save the progress. Make sure that it's saved. and we'll say goodbye. Goodbye, Heroku, if you're still here. Goodbye, Silia. Goodbye, Tehan. Goodbye, Janine. Goodbye. There's another one. Tehan, Heroku, Janine. Anyway, if you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. I'm a little out of it. Again, my brain's kind of fried. My bad, guys. All right, bye.